And we are live coming from twitch.tv/Tommy Buckets with the grand finals of the Season 1 Bucket League. And side by side with me tonight is Sporty FC. How are you doing? How are you feeling this evening?
Man, there is no way I can contain my excitement for this match. A grueling weekly play where teams have to play a match every single week, and then we go to the playoff bracket. We've already seen so many crazy matches in the last 2 days, but now it all comes down to one more best of 7 in the grand finals. This is for everything.
Yeah, man, I think both of these teams have put on an absolute display of sportsmanship and skill through the playoffs. And so far, man, they've kind of both had their way with everybody. And we're going to see how that matches up in the finals tonight. Astral Olivett, with an outstanding regular season, comes out into the playoffs and wins in a sweep. And Heady Scarf Gang had a back and forth season, ended out really, really strong, and then has came out and absolutely dominated in the playoffs. And here they find themselves up against the number 1 seed, man. Any predictions? How are you feeling? What do you think what the other team is going to need to do to have that answer?
Well, I think, first of all, the teams that made it to the finals are the right choices over these teams that came in. Astral Olivett had it a bit easier getting in a bye to the semifinals, but they both looked extremely strong yesterday when I did the commentary over the semifinals. All of those series were pretty quick, and you could tell that there was really only one team that, out of both of those groups, that really did deserve to get here, and now they both make it. It's one more best of 7. Honestly, with both of these teams having such a good regular season, I have no clue what to say, and I talked with Astral Olivett's captain, Sol Nalo, right after the match yesterday, asking him what he thought about his matchup against Heady Scarf Gang, and he said, well, it should go to Game 7, so this is going to be a close series. If Sol Nalo's saying it's close, I would like to say that it would be close. I know you want it to be close, and I don't think we could see any other way that this could go, but all these teams, they have to show up one more day. They have to show up here in the finals. Only one of them will take first place, and I don't know who to predict, but I do have my opinions.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm beyond excited, dude. I think both of these teams have players that can absolutely show their skill and pull off a dub. And you know me, I like to see game 7s. I like to see overtimes. I want to see them hands get so sweaty they need new ones. So I'm excited, man. I want them gripping them controllers, man. They got to go to a new one because it's cracked on the side. Like, I love the high intensity gameplay, and I'm definitely expecting to see both of these teams put on a display for us this evening. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to introducing both of these teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Astral Olivett is going to be coming in with a 6-1 record, a phenomenal record coming in from them, shooting at a nice 31%. A lot of goals for and very little against. I think that's a big thing with Astral Olivett is their defense is really good at keeping stuff from going in the net. And then they have a very high caliber offense that likes to score, and they've scored on a lot of teams throughout the regular season, just like they did early in the season against Heady Scarf Gang. So we're going to be able to see if they can regroup a little bit and bring something a little bit extra to this.
So many of the goals on his card, so many of these strong goals are from him. But he's not just the only player on this roster. He's got Baltier, who's got the savior. He's got the back line locked up. And then there comes Kaiba and Koba. I know Darth Balls is going to be available tonight. This is a stacked lineup from Heady Scarf Gang. No wonder they made it this far, and no wonder they have a real shot at winning it. Astral Olivett, their team that, while each of the players fundamentally are strong, as a unit, they're even stronger. They don't just rely on one player to do any sort of role. They all do it together. They move up as a unit. So S-Class Wizard, Bob, and then they have Sub at Simmerproof if they need him. ready and able. Astral Olivett is going to give Heady Scarf Gang a real battle here. Heady Scarf Gang definitely not going to loosen up against Astral Olivett. Again, this should be a finals with a lot of big names now running into each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into the starting lineups. Just as you were talking about it, both of these teams coming with a really strong starting three. Astral Olivett, as always, Solo Nalo bringing it in as the captain, followed by S-Class Wizard and I'm the Bomb. It's pretty much been the same three that's played all season. We've seen a little bit coming from, I might be butchering this name, Sporty, if you have a little bit better, Simpro? Am I saying that wrong? Simapros, okay, my bad. And then Heady Scarf Gang, Baldier leading the pack, followed by Bridge 4 and Kaiba. And like we said before, Heady Scarf Gang does have quite a depth in the roster. We may see some of that come into play, we may not. But things can always get exciting in the playoffs, and especially the grand finals.
Yeah, and not to add, they also have a good backup line for Heady Scarf Gang. Their subs are Koba and Darth Bowls right now, as you can see. All of them are definitely ready here. And take me through kind of the nerves. What are these players feeling? You know, there's so much excitement coming into this moment, but you know, there's still one more series, and as you said, it's going to be very nerve-wracking, but there's also a bit of extra strategy brought in. Take me through what changes we've made to make this grand finals just a little bit more strategic.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to see how they deal with that. Like I said, I think both of these teams got some stellar lineups, and it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. One of these teams could absolutely run away with it, but it also could be very, very close all the way to the final match. So exciting, exciting, exciting. I am getting a message from Solonalo. Okay, so he's saying that the lobby is reading as full.
Yes, there are currently 7 players. HSG's put in 5 of them. And so they want to have all 4 of their players join, which would make it 11, which is too big for the lobby. But, you know, just to add on to that, again, even more strategic, this grand finals brings in something new. And, Tommy Buckets, when I said something new, I thought you were going to refer to this, but I guess I'll do it myself. We have tactical timeouts for the finals, so both teams, they have a timeout. If they wish to call a timeout after any game, that means that they'll have 2 minutes to reset the momentum of their opponents, talk things through, try to relax, try to get themselves ready, because as we know, sometimes these series can get out of hand for one team or the other, so these teams, I'm sure they're going to make sure that they can use those timeouts whenever necessary, because you might as well use them if they're at your advantage. And generally, when you see these timeouts using the RLCS, the team that uses those timeouts usually changes things around and gets a win. So these timeouts going to be weapons from these teams, but now comes in, and that will just bring in even more strategy to a game like Rocket League. How these teams use their timeouts, when will they use them, and what will they say during them is going to definitely change up the series.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does now look like all players are in the lobby. Let me go ahead and give them the go-ahead, and then we'll get right on into it. We will be heading into Mansfield Night for match number 1.
Yeah, here we go. A best of 7. It's the grand finals. All the work they've done amounts to this single moment. Astral Olivett in the blue, Heady Scarf Gang in the orange. Both teams fighting for a single victory. They've come so far. They don't want to fall here, but unfortunately for one of them, that will in fact be reality. Here we go. Both teams taken to the field, and who will score first? Who will get these wheels rolling? Astral Olivett. Many teams have looked at them and gone, there's no doubt with the top seed, but now in the playoffs, against a team like Heady Scarf Gang, who have only elevated their play ever since them making it this far. Who knows who will win this? It all comes down to how they play on this night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a big thing is Astral Olivett knows that they've got the win early in the season. And so it's going to be exciting to see how Heady Scarf has changed and the adjustments that they're going to make to get this series win. I know that it was a lot closer game to game, but the sweep did come in favor of Astral Olivett. So it's definitely going to be a big thing to see HSG just absolutely put on a display and make this one heck of a series.
And to add more to that sweep win from Astral Olivett was late in the season. That sweep helped them guarantee their #1 seed going into this playoffs. The #1 seed that then forced them to play against Northern Aspect. We saw them absolutely dismantle Northern Aspect yesterday. A team that Heady Scarf Gang had a lot of respect for, but ultimately it didn't matter to Astral Olivett. They still responded. And Heady Scarf Gang now playing against them. The only loss Astral Olivett had was, I believe, to Goat Gang earlier in this season. And Goat Gang, they're already out. They're knocked out by Heady Scarf Gang. As right now, Heady Scarf Gang on offense. Baltier looking to drop down off the crossbar. Can't shoot it in. Kaiba in bridge 4. Double commit. Heady Scarf Gang has to retreat the defense. Solonalo. Not really the goal scoring type for this team, but definitely a strong asset. Here comes Bob-omb. Saved away. S-Class Wizard on the ball. Looking to 50-50 Kaiba. No goals yet. This game is still tied up as both teams now starting to get a bit chippy with each other.
Yeah, here comes HSG, bridge 4, pushing into the corner here, looking for a centering pass out to Kaiba with the shot on target, but does go off the crossbar. And S-Class Wizard is going to be trying to get this cleared out to midfield. A little bit of support coming from On The Bomb as they get things settled back on the opposite side of the field. But Kaiba with an insane end-to-end clear, and now here they are in the attack, and bridge 4 making it happen. HSG is taking the early lead here in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, it looks like Astral Olivett in the early stages of this game just don't look like themselves. They look a bit nervous. You can tell that they're playing a lot further back. They're not playing with that same speed. HSG doing exactly what they did yesterday. They have an early lead now, courtesy of Bridge 4, their top goal scorer. As now trying to break out once again. Solonalo waiting back, trying to put this one in the orange half. A dunk play too. Here comes Bob-omb, looking infield to Solonalo. Pass saved away. S-Class Wizard looking for a shot himself. Baltier on the line. Saves from HSG. They keep themselves with this 1-goal lead, but how long will it stand? Another save. Solonalo pass potentially back to Bob-omb. As Kaiba jumping forward, doesn't get the dunk. Baba over 2. That will become a goal. Astral Olivett give themselves a tied game.
I mean, this is what we were asking for, folks. If you want to see a matchup in the finals, it's between these two squads, and they are putting on an absolute display for us, showing just why they are here. Man, oh man, this is tuning in to be an absolutely exciting matchup.
Has 1 goal this game, trying to make it 2, but Kaiba deflects it away, and after all of it, that goal was kind of just a clear goal. You can see a lot more double commits from HSG. You can tell that they have this respect for Astral Olivett to the point where a lot of times they are sending 2 players up because they know, everybody on that team knows how scary every player on Astral Olivett is. Olivett was picked up by Astral mid-season, and you can tell with that work pickup, they've only gotten better, but now playing defense. As we see Papa both blocking heads here. It's the grand finals. I don't know if they would want to do that, but respecting the unwritten rules, they trust their teammates in a 2v2. Good 4. Beats past another, the open backfield ahead of him. This one, will he shoot it on target? S-Class Wizard clears it away. Strong defense from him as Astral Olivett going to offense. Solonalo waiting to the flick. Baltier stops it. His first challenge. HSG right now moving to the offense. You can see the dynamics of both these teams. Astral Olivett a little more defensive, but they also are known for their control, their chemistry, their play. HSG on the other side, looking to make some offense for themselves. S-Class Wizard they clear, and with both these teams playing as they are, what do you think will be the main separator? Who are the players you look at, Tommy Buckets, to take this series and go win it for their respective teams?
Oh my goodness, and just as you say it, bridge 4, the man I was going to talk about, puts it in the net. He always finds himself in the right position to make the right play. Here he is deep upfield. Much respect coming from both of these teams. You love to see it. The rule 1 in the net as he takes the shot on target. Nobody budges, and it falls. I think bridge 4 is going to be a huge factor for HSG, making sure he's rotating well, getting in the positions that he needs to be in to make plays happen. And on the other side of the field, I really like plays coming from Solonalo. He really likes to mix things up in between being that passer, that point guard position, as well as taking the shots and being there for the team when he needs to. So we'll see how both of that happens as Kaiba making it happen with a dangerous shot out in front of the net, beating the defender. My, oh my. We're expecting a 2-point lead right now with 24 seconds as HSG could be looking at a match 1 victory.
They are the more aggressive team. They've come out with more aggressive play. They don't look like the weight of the finals is on top of them. It looks like, instead of Astral Olivett, they're just a little bit nervous here. They're still looking for a goal back. HSG can't get the clear pass. S-Class Wizard in front for Baba. Kaiba stops him in the way. S-Class Wizard misses this. Kaiba up. Gonna leave it in the corner. Just let this time tick away. And HSG get their first game win of this series. As Baltier will get this touch, and that will end it. HSG with an early win in the series. They take game 1, and now Astral Olivett put on the back foot.
My, oh my, I don't think you can ask for a better start for this finals match, man. I am beyond, dude. I'm almost shaking myself. But how are you feeling, man? What do you think Astral Olivett needs to bring in match 2 to get themselves tied up? You never want to be the team chasing as they find themselves in a 1-point deficit as Heady Scarf Gang takes match number 1.
Yeah, I mean, Heady Scarf Gang, they came out swinging. They came out with so much good aggression. So much. They just came out, looked like a better team. They looked like the nerves went on top of them. Astral Olivett, we're going to need to see them pick this up a little bit. It looked like they were just a little bit nervous and a little bit more defensive, a little more passive to what Heady Scarf Gang was throwing at them. But again, this is a best of 7. They have time to make adjustments. They have time to change things up. Astral Olivett, definitely a team that you can't count out of the series. I think many people have them winning this, but it is so close. It's really so close. It's tough to call, but we're going to see what they can do. I think for Astral Olivett, it comes with their shooting accuracy. They aren't going to get more shots than Heady Scarf Gang. They're not the more aggressive team. Instead, it comes to the quality of the plays that they're going to generate against Heady Scarf Gang. Infield passes seems to be something that they're very good at, and their shooting generally, especially from S-Class Wizard, has been really strong this season. So would not be surprised if they are able to shoot a lot better when their nerves start to calm down.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a big thing that's been in favor of Astral Olivett all season long is how efficiently they're good at team passing. And when it gets out in front of the net, oh my goodness, a save coming from Balvier. Just as I was talking about it, the beautiful pass coming from S-Class Wizard to Solonalu almost puts it away. But my, oh my, did they hold strong and prevent that one from going in. HSG now on the attack. Here they are in the corner trying to make something happen. The ball's out in front of the net. Baldier with the shot, and they put it away. Heady Scarf Gang taking another early lead here in match number 2 on your lovely favorite, Aquadome.
My favorite. Wow. He's putting words in my mouth. By the way, my favorite is actually Champions Field. But
Okay. I respect that. Champions Field. I might have got carried away. It might be my favorite.
Yeah, maybe it's Tommy Buck's favorite. Maybe he's got some amnesia. Who knows? Astral Olivett now on offense. Solonalo with the double tap. It won't even go close to that. You can see Astral Olivett are trying to make plays in this midfield, but their offense has been stopped here by HSG. They've made the Astral Olivett offense start to slow down, start to become weaker. And this one now out by Kaiba, looking for a second. It will just go in. HSG now double their lead in game 2. Astral Olivett are going to have to change something quickly because right now, HSG is having a word with them.
I mean, I had a feeling something that we see from HSG in the season was a lot of roster changes. They really like to get players out on that field, but something that we've noticed a little bit different coming into the playoffs, and as they put a third one in the net and take a demanding lead here early, there's still a lot of time left, but as I was saying, that roster has a lot of depth, and they seem to come in with the same 3 players and are just putting it to teams all playoffs long. And we're going to really see the longevity of this Astral Olivett team, and can they handle these 3 players coming in strong for Heady Scarf Gang.
Heady Scarf Gang already out to an immaculate lead. Solonalo trying to get a 50-50. Astral Olivett, can they just get a single goal right now? Seems like Heady Scarf Gang are just suffocating, especially their offense. It's just not been there for Astral Olivett. The Scarf Gang has absolutely dismantled it. As you can see, they're starting to go for more solo plays because they just can't get enough players upfield in time to field passes. S-Class Wizard misses this. Bob-omb. Potential pinch pass in front. Baltier stops him. Baltier gets a 50-50. Solonalo, nothing there for Astral Olivett. You can see Heady Scarf Gang putting players in the net, but they're also not afraid to jump out to get these challenges and to put Astral Olivett on the back foot. Transition to offense, it's bridge 4, but Solonalo winning that 50-50. Looking for a bump play as well. Here comes S-Class Wizard. Drop down save by Kaiba. Even when things work out for Astral Olivett, Heady Scarf Gang still has a player in position.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just going to show how well this defense has progressed through the season for Heady Scarf Gang. I mean, we have seen Astral Olivett just have their way with a lot of teams so far through the season, and even in the playoffs last week against Northern Aspect Esports, and earlier in the season against Heady Scarf Gang. It's a much different situation going on here in this finals match. A lot of goals went in the net and were falling for Astral Olivett, and this Heady Scarf Gang crew is definitely putting an end to it, but On the Bomb is bringing them one step closer to tying things back up, finding their first goal here as we approach halfway through match number 3. 2, my bad. I apologize, everybody.
Well, I mean, that's one goal for Olivett, but it took them a while to get it. They need 2 more. They need him relatively soon. Astral Olivett goes up, gets beaten by balls here. The air game from Astral Olivett has just been stopped here by HSG. They've stuffed it in whenever they can. They're still looking for a ball bomb. A potential pass in front. It's over Solonalo. Baltier gets a touch on it too. S-Class Wizard, 1 touch. Potential shot here by Kaiba. Faked out by S-Class Wizard. Net is open, but Baltier saves it away. Astral Olivett, they had a clear-cut opportunity, but there's not enough boost on the field for them to shoot for.
It's a lot of times you see those missed opportunities coming from wide open nets. The nerves start getting to you. You got to have nerves of steel to put the ball away when it counts. They're in the deficit. The shot was there. They just couldn't seal the deal. But it's not over yet for Astral Olivett as they are on the attack once again. And Bridge 4 looking for the clear. Get some support from Kaiba. Now they're on the run. The net is left open. S-Class Wizard, the last line of defense. Can he keep it out? Here's the shot from Baldier, and he does. A beautiful save coming from S-Class Wizard as Sol now gets to clear into the attacking zone.
Yeah, but the problem for us all of it is they need offense, and they need to be putting those shots away. S-Class Wizard needed to score that one there. There's not that much time remaining for them, and they won't get opportunities like that often. HSG continuing to go up. A pass in front. Kaiba saved away by S-Class Wizard. Where are these opportunities for Astral Olivett? They're playing a lot of defense, but the offense isn't there for them. This one up. Kaiba saves it. Final minute of regulation. Do Astral Olivett make some sort of a comeback? They need to do it soon. This one cleared up. S-Class Wizard gets that touch away. Right now for Astral Olivett, you can see trying to play fast, trying to rush a lot of these plays, and they're starting to make whips. They're starting to make mistakes from it. They're just not capitalizing on what would usually be goals for them in the regular season. In the playoffs, HSG starting to cut them away.
Yeah, HSG is playing some phenomenal defense. I don't want to take anything away from Astral Olivett. They are really starting to kind of smell each other out and start getting those links on those passes. But, I mean, the defense is just coming in absolutely stellar for Heady Scarf Gang as they are locking down the net 9 times out of 10 and keeping themselves out of trouble. I mean, I love to see it. It's the growth coming from this group has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been fun to watch all season long as we approach the final 10 seconds of match number 2. S-Class Wizard looking to make the final push here for Astral Olivett, but it gets shut down immediately as Baldier gets it clear out to midfield. On the bomb, looking to keep it up. They need the ball to stay in the air for a last shot opportunity, and it's going to fall, and Heady Scarf Gang is going to take match number 2.
A 2-0 lead, and Astral Olivett, they know they have those tactical timeouts. Will they use them here? Depends what they say, but it looks like they may not. They are going to move to a third game in this series. Heady Scarf Gang trying to make this series a quick one. They are up 2-0 right now. Astral Olivett, they had more shots in that game. They had the same number of shots, actually, excuse me, but you could just tell that the Heady Scarf Gang offense was just a little more potent. Astral Olivett, you see a lot of missed opportunities. You remember S-Class Wizard's whiff on that beautiful inball pass with about a minute remaining. I think that's really what defines this game for Astral Olivett. They need to put away the chances they get, and right now they just aren't doing so. I need to see that offense take a 180, flip around for Astral Olivett if they want to make this series more competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, man, I've got to give so much shout out to this Heady Scarf Gang defense, man. They are putting on a display when it matters and keeping them out of the net. And Astral Olivett is putting some good looks. A lot of great passes and a lot of great shots. So phenomenal work coming from Heady Scarf Gang. What do you think Astral Olivett needs to do here coming into Game 3 to really get back in this series? They're coming up on a match where a loss here would put their back against the wall and they would need to win out in order to get the victory.
Well, I think I've already made myself pretty clear, but it's just shooting it on target and shooting strong. Their shots haven't really been there. Their passing developed last game into something amazing. That's why Astral Olivett is so good at their passing is immaculate, but their shooting right now it needs a little bit of work against HSG because if they can't put on a strong shot, doesn't matter how good the pass is, they will always be saved. And right now, having to play defense, Heady Scarf Gang scored first last game to give themselves the early lead. They're trying to do it again. Volunteer misses. Here comes Bridge 4, saved away by Bob-omb. Kaiba misses this. Open backfield, but Solonabo has no boost. Looking across, S-Class Wizard. This one trying to fall through. It's Bob-omb to score. A mess in front of the orange net. It's Bob-omb to come through the mess and get the goal for Astral Olivett.
We're seeing a change of pace here, man. We have not seen Astral Olivett take that early lead and be the team out in the forefront in the match. And that is something new here that we're seeing in match number 3. Now, with a best of 7, maybe they just needed a couple warm-up games to start connecting on some of their plays. And we'll see how HSG handles it as we get into the depths of this series.
Great demo there from Bob-omb, removing Volunteer. He was a scoring phenom last game. Got 2 of the 3 goals that allow HSG to take the final win. Is now in front for Volunteer. Solonabo saves. Here comes Bridge 4. But Bob-omb retaliates with a clear of his own. HSG trying to keep this offense going. Here comes Volunteer on net. Saved away by S-Class Wizard. Every save you feel just a little bit closer for it. Astral Olivett to getting this game win, but they're only up by 1. This is not an easy lead for them to keep. Solonabo looking to clear. The ball's here, looking for chances for HSG. You can tell they're really pushing for this offense. You have to be careful though with that midfield. They can't overcommit and allow Astral Olivett to have a 2-on-1, a 3-on-2, maybe even a 1-on-0 opportunity. Just need to play strong, solid midfielders. Bob-omb upfield, but Volunteer responds. S-Class Wizard having to get back for this one. Almost misses it on his way up. Kaiba there for the shot, for the goal. HSJ have tied it up.
I mean, I feel like that's somebody we haven't really talked about yet is Kaiba. Early in the playoffs, he was an absolute powerhouse, as I believe he got a hat trick in the first round. And he's definitely wasn't somebody we saw too much of in the regular season. He's kind of putting on a display for us with some of his mechanical skills here in the playoffs, and we're seeing that displayed right there as he ties it back up for HSG. But Solonabo said, you're going to have to do better than that. We're going to make you earn it, as he puts another one in the net for Astral Olivett, finding themselves with a 1-point lead with 3:14 left on the clock.
And Solonabo, known for being the passing player of this team, he's usually the furthest back, but I feel like in this series, he's really taken an elevated position, instead going for a lot of the shooting opportunities himself, and he puts that one away as HSG now looking to find a way to respond once again. Solonabo makes the save. S-Class Wizard can dribble it out past the Solonabo. A tiki-taka play. Here comes Solonabo in front. Volunteer responds, but Solonabo misses as well. A clear one opportunity. How did Astral Olivett fail to score that one?
Again, man, the presence that HSG puts on the net. Oh my goodness. And just as I say S-Class Wizard, trying to take the words out of my mouth as he's putting a beautiful shot on target. But once again, Astral Olivett finding themselves just shy of making things happen. And there it falls. Solonabo has been an absolute relentless effort for Astral Olivett here in match number 3 as they find themselves with a 2-point lead.
So that's called the Castle Curse, everybody. Tommy Buckets thinking about how they couldn't convert, and then immediately Solonabo score as well. What a great result from him. Definitely the player that you look at on this roster and go, well, if anybody's going to make this team win a championship, it's going to be him. As now it goes over, and S-Class Wizard the last one back. Kaiba 50-50, fast in front, but S-Class Wizard's up so fast on that one just to get the ball away. Astral Olivett 2 minutes away from getting a first game win in this series, a monumental series for them. Kaiba and Solonabo both not able to make contact there. Bridge 4, shot, missed. Bob-omb to clear, and you can see Bridge 4, known for his shooting, but he's only got 2 shots this game, and none of them have gone in. You think for HSG, if there's anybody to get that shooting going, it would be Bridge 4, the player that you look at, Tommy Buckets, to kind of make the shooting and make the important goals in this series for HSG if they are to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Bridge 4 is like their big deciding factor. Not only is he there for a lot of the shooting, he's also there for a lot of his rotations. He makes a lot of big plays at midfield and some smart decisions for these guys that keeps them in the zone when they need it most. Baldier with a huge demo but here in match number 3, he's been absolutely shut out. I'd love to see how they regroup and regather themselves as we're seeing a whole new exciting Astral Olivett in match number 3. HSG is definitely going to have to start locking things down before these guys get carried away and start running away with this series.
Yeah, before this game, it couldn't have been more than 3 goals they've scored. They haven't scored a lot. And you can just see a whole new pace of play from Astral Olivett. 3 goals. It just looks like a reborn team, a new team, a one with a reinvigorated passion for the Bucket League. As now Bridgeport trying to collect. Still opportunities here for Heady Scarf Gang, but it's getting weaker and weaker, dimmer and dimmer this game if they want to take a win. Balls here, but the shot saved away by Solonalo. Astral Olivett keeping their defense clean, but for how long? Bridge 4 in front. That one's off target. S-Class Wizard to flick it away. HSG, back pass from Baltier. It will actually go all the way in. Well, that's going to be a cherry on top, and not for Baltier's favor.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he was hoping to get that more to the corner and give Kaiba a little bit more time. Unfortunate touch for him there. Good look, a good opportunity. I think he was looking more for the corner and just happened to go a little bit more on target. And I feel like they're just feeling that pressure here in match number 3. Could we be seeing our first tactical timeout? Maybe not, as Kaiba bringing it one score closer. 25 seconds left. I mean, the odds are not in their favor, but a kickoff goal could really be some damage to the ego here for Astral Olivett. They better be careful, as HSG is definitely not going to be let down easy.
S-Class Wizard and Kaiba, a good win here for HSG. Baltier will be first to it. Baltier trying to get a shot. Bomb saves it on the line. Kaiba's the last one back. He needs to challenge this one, but Solonalo collects. Back to Bomb. Kaiba gets the dunk. Baltier is up, but Kaiba takes it away from him. HSG trying so hard to get anything past, but it just won't work in the end. Astral Olivett got a game win here. We have a series on our hands, Tommy Buckets.
I mean, this is what I expected. I didn't expect anything less. And here comes Astral Olivett. It was just a matter of time before they start connecting on a lot of these plays. And this is going to be proving a little dangerous for Heady Scarf Gang as we get deeper and deeper into the series.
Yeah, we go to game 4, and generally speaking, in best of 7 GT teams win 2 games in a row. So can Astral Olivett tie up the series and force us to go to at least a game 6? We'll have to see if that can happen, but definitely a new Astral Olivett in this one that's not afraid to put their shots in, especially Solonalo. Again, he's taking this more aggressive approach to this series, and you can tell it's making an impact to the Astral Olivett lineup. He's putting in the meaningful goals, meaningful shots. His touches, all of them have a purpose to them, have a direction, have a power. Astral Olivett win this game. They're looking to see if they can get at least 2, get another one here, and again, make this series just a little bit longer. All the series so far in the playoffs for the Bucket League have either been 4 or 5 game series. They've been relatively quick. Well, this one could be different. But Heady Scarf Gang, they will be the team that we'll look at. If they want to have this be a quick series, they'll have to win this next one on Utopia Coliseum.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think they definitely got a little overwhelmed there in that match, and they're definitely going to have to regroup, regather, and get back to what we were seeing early in the series. Because, like I said, Solonalo and Astral Olivett, they could definitely be dangerous when they start linking up and start getting these passing plays going. And they have definitely found their groove. And HSG is going to have to try to put a damper to that and prevent them from getting too much speed and too much accuracy as we get further and further.
Confidence for Astral Olivett, definitely a big factor of Bob. In front for Solonalo! And another goal for the captain as Bob dishes him a beauty infield. Astral Olivett not done with just game 3. They're trying to take it here in game 4.
Exciting. There's those passing plays that we were just talking about Astral Olivett. They are dangerous. They trust each other, and they put the ball where it needs to be. And 9 times out of 10, if you're not there, they're going to make you pay. So I'm excited to see them starting to get their groove and get back in this series. And as always, I'm hoping for a Game 7 overtime, and they're just showing why that can happen here as they take an early lead here. I want to give a big shout out real quick to Deadly Hayes. Thank you for them biddies. Deej, welcome in. Welcome everybody in chat. I appreciate everybody coming out. I hope you're enjoying yourselves, and this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Hang on tight as things are about to get interesting as Kaiba finds an open opportunity and ties things back up for HSG.
Astral Olivett, I really don't know what happened here for them. It just seems like all of their mics must have muted because all of a sudden they absolutely broke down, and it wasn't like HSG put pressure on them. That was all Astral Olivett committing their own fouls here, and they just gifted a free goal here to HSG. I don't know. Again, I have no clue what happened for them. A team known for their coordination absolutely falling apart. Well, now they're gonna need to find their way back into it. So Ronaldo, pass 2, looking to get past all 3. This one on the corner, maybe a pass in front. He gets a demo on bridge 4. Kaiba gets a touch. Kaiba looking to dribble it out. Baltier now removes S-Class Wizard. 50 from Baba, off the back wall. Follow up from Solonalo is not fast enough. Astral Olivett hunting for those chances, and they're definitely going to get them if they play like this.
Yeah, they could be scary, man. They go on these like 30 to 45 second runs where they just are bringing the rain. HSG has been showing some pretty strong defense, have been able to hang tough for a lot of these as they have some crazy and insane goal line defenses, as these shots coming from Astral Olivett have not been easy. They definitely put them on target, and they're making HSG earn their saves. Oh my goodness, and Kaiba with some showing off a little bit there as he almost puts one away. And Astral Olivett hanging on tough.
Maybe that's what HSG needs. Maybe they need a few flashy plays, something to get them back into it. We'd love to see those solo plays come out, but right now Astral Olivett trying to move to the offensive side. Baltier to clear. Bridge 4 could have challenged up on that, but the touch from Baltier was too heavy. Kaiba. Solonalo gets that touch off his own back wall. Bridge 4 is up, but he doesn't read it correctly. It's gonna go back to that orange half as Baltier couldn't get the touch he wanted either. Kaiba challenged immediately by S-Class Wizard. This one in front from Bomb! He doubles it in off the post. Call it a bit fortunate. After all of it, we'll call a 2-1 lead.
Oh my goodness, a couple of misreads coming from HSG, and this is not the time or the team to be making those mistakes against. And on the bomb, showing them exactly why, as he's giving them a 1-point lead as we approach halfway through this match. Oh man, dude. I don't know.
Right.
Both of these.
Sounds like you're the nervous one here, not the players.
Definitely have got my senses going, man. I love seeing this stuff. I know it's a little demanding for the players when these matches are close, but it definitely makes something exciting to watch, and it is just an absolute blessing to be here and experience play like this.
Bridge 4 on target, saved with S-Class Wizard. Bridge 4, you don't want to see him taking shots if you're Astral Olivett, because he knows where to place them well. Solonalo, he knows where to shoot too. Kaiba, off the back. What a great save from him. Back-to-back action. Back-to-back Herculean efforts to keep the ball out of the net. Out in the world, Astral Olivett kept that one out from Bridge 4, and then back the other way, Solonalo got one denied by Kaiba. Can you believe what we're seeing, Tommy Buckets? Both teams playing with everything on the line and just seeing the best of the best.
Oh my goodness, Solonalo making it happen, giving themselves a nice 2-point lead here as only a minute 37 left. HSG seems to be letting the nerves get to them. I'd like to see their captain maybe give them a little bit of talking and get back in this one, as Solonalo and Astral Olivett are starting to just make things happen. The mistakes are happening for both teams, man, and they are definitely making my hands clammy, so I know they're making them for themselves. And we'll see who can hang on. As in a best of 7, it really puts the nerves to test because it's a little bit longer of a series, and you really got to earn that win to get yourselves a victory.
Solonalo gonna clear ahead. This one bounced off the sidewall, looking to follow up, but Kaiba's there. And I think you do talk right about how Astral Olivett just are ramping up the pace, and HSG, if they want to let them, maybe they can take the tactical timeout after this game. Astral Olivett didn't do it when they were down 2 games, and you can see now the complete flip here of their mentality. Not going to take that timeout. Instead, they're looking to just continue adding more, continue running through the series. I think we are going to have a guaranteed Game 6. Astral Olivett just playing so well. You do have to play a little bit of defense. It's only a 2-goal lead. Kaiba up for Bridge 4. Bob-omb doesn't read it, but neither does Bridge 4. Cleared up by S-Class Wizard. HSG now have to reset the defense. S-Class Wizard pass in front, but Kaiba's there. Solo stopped by Bridge 4, and still again, Bridge 4 it just stopped. His shooting has not gotten itself started. That's because Astral Olivett have stopped him whenever he does get those opportunities. But you're challenging him early, not letting him take those shots on the net, because he knows whenever Bridge 4 is on the shooting, it can be really scary.
Absolutely. I think that's something that we're going to need to see get changed from HSG. Maybe some demos, some rush plays, kind of open up some opportunities and get their shooter back in the flow of things so he can get themselves back in the lead in this series as Astral Olivett is going to tie things up.
Yeah, we'll see if Heady Scarf Gang call for a tactical timeout. Both teams do know they have them, but right now, still seeing nothing from these teams. It looks like we're just going to continue going. I mean, the timeouts might be saved for later. I don't know if this is the right decision from Heady Scarf Gang. Astral Olivett have so much momentum going with them. And you really don't want to go down 3 games before you call it because sometimes it's just too little too late. But both teams look ready. They look like they're ready to call it. And we will be going to a Game 5. We have guaranteed at least 6 games in this series, Tommy Buckets. And we might even go to a Game 7. I know you want to go there. I know I'd love to see Champions Field. Well, we're very likely we could see it as we go here. Astral Olivett trying to make this a free game swing. Very likely they can do so, and that's because, again, they just are a new team. They're coming out with so much confidence, and they're playing with the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. HSG is definitely gonna have to start locking down, getting out there, challenging these passes, because it's definitely playing dividends for Astral Olivett. And like I said before, I think their passing just opens up so much offense for them, and we're seeing it slow down for HSG. I'd like to see them get back out there and really start putting some pressure on these guys and making things a little bit more exciting. Bridge 4 is kind of getting locked down, doesn't have too much room to play, and maybe that's something we need to see from HSG. They need to start getting out there, making some room, letting their shooter really start catching the groove, and give him some a little boost in his morale there as we get late in this series, because I feel like that's going to be a really big deciding factor as these guys are tied up 2-2. Is going to be who really has that mental capacity to make those proper adjustments and get that dub to solidify this victory here in the finals.
Yeah, I think we also have to mention about Kaiba as well. His influence. He's the one who really got the shooting started for this team. Well, he's also been silenced by the Astral Olivett critics as now trying to serve his way, looking at 3, but can't get through Aspas Wizard. He didn't have enough boost, and this one will go back to the orange half. Voltier. Be a pass over to Kaiba. Kaiba reads him. Dunked away by S-Class Wizard still. A shot coming in from Kaiba off the back wall. S-Class Wizard up almost immediately to that one. Looking to put a shot on target. Bridge 4 is up for it. This one eludes Solo Nalo. Bob-omb calling it himself. His own play saved away. But HSG, look at how far back they're playing. All 3 players were in net there. Definitely looking a bit nervous as Astral Olivett once again trying to start the offense on a high note.
Yeah, I definitely think they should be a little nervous. Oh my goodness, Bridge 4 almost making it happen, but another beautiful save from Solonalo. Again, just shutting down the offensive prowess that HSG showed early in the series. Well done from them. Definitely don't want to leave yourself laxed on defense when Astral Olivett is down deep into the zone. You definitely want to make sure that you take into consideration that they can put it away, and you want to be there and make sure you got enough people back.
Kaiba going for it himself. 2 touches. Solo's the last one back. Saved away. HSG deny the first goal of this game. How much this momentum would change if they could score first. 2 minutes have passed. No goals yet. Both teams trying to play solid defense, but at some point one of them will break. Baltier up in front. Shift for Kaiba. But that angle is just too tight for him. HSG looking for offense. Solo Nalo up. Solo Nalo dunked away by Baltier. Kaiba missed. Bob-omb. Chance for Astral Olivett. But Baltier will leave it for Bridge 4. And once again, HSG moving up. Looking for chances. But Solo Nalo will cut them off. He made a lot of shooting earlier. He's got a lot of the saves here. As Astral Olivett just bunker down and wait for the storm to pass over.
Yeah, I'd really love to see how defensively strong both these teams are being. I know that they're getting the saves, and it doesn't look like too much offense is going, but I think that's just the opposite. Both of these teams are getting down the field and taking amazing shots, and these defensive lines are just rotating well and are putting up a strong save right on the line and keeping them out of the net. Well played for both of these teams as these shots are just being put straight on target every single time.
Away, final 2 minutes, still no goals. Bob-omb's a pinch hit past Bridge 4. Chances maybe for Astral Olivett. Kaiba will get past 1, but he doesn't have enough space for a second. Astral Olivett, they didn't have S-Class Wizard. He got demoed in the play. Bob-omb, though, pinch pass in front. S-Class Wizard not willing to challenge, so Nalo has to call it in himself. Here he comes, S-Class Wizard towards the orange net. Baltier gets a touch, a crucial touch off his own back wall. Right now, for Astral Olivett, it just seems like they're being pushed back a little bit as the challenge game of HSG definitely picking up here as they continue to try to win these 50-50s, but still, chances for Astral Olivett. Back, plus Bob-omb pinched over S-Class Wizard. So Nalo, that one won't really go far. Kaiba to shoot, going to save by S-Class Wizard. He had so little boost there. When he jumped up, he had about 30. He still made the save. So Nalo now towards the net. Baltier saves on the line. Back and forth action, but still no goals. Up is S-Class Wizard, off the back wall. It will take a moment of brilliance from one of these teams to end it. Baltier bumps out one. Bob-omb still sticking close to him, but it's still Baltier, all Baltier. So Nalo gets it. Pitch 4. No one jumping up early for Astral Olivett. Kaiba coming in. Oh, my goodness, no goals yet, but you'd be surprised with this scoreline to see just how many quality opportunities have been here. Teams just fractions away from getting goals. Kaiba. Bob-omb will let it off his own back wall. Maybe not the right decision, but Nalo can jump up early. HSG starting to sit a little further back. They don't want to overcommit. They know just how close this game could be, and how important it will be in this series to get themselves the match point. S-Class Wizard, maybe a tap down, but Bridge 4 gets it to the side wall. S-Class Wizard getting a dunk. Final seconds, maybe a chance for Bob-omb. He misses. Follow through. Bridge 4 will put it up. Baltier is up. Saved away by Astral Olivett. We go to overtime. The first overtime of the series. And Tommy Buckets, it couldn't have been at more opportune moments.
Dude, I cannot believe what we're witnessing. I mean, these shots are absolutely phenomenal. Both of these teams are firing on all cylinders, and these defensive lines are absolutely holding strong, keeping everything out of the net. Whose defense is going to crack first is the big question as we head into overtime with 0-0 on the board. And it just seems as we get further and further in this series, these teams are just starting to get better and better and better at reading each other, and it's really going to be a matter of who makes that first mistake. Oh, it's out in front of the net, and another phenomenally defensive save from Nalo.
My goodness, he's made many of those for Astral Olivett, but they got to be careful on the defense. Kaiba off the back wall. Where's the follow-up? But S-Class Wizard to clear it away. And you saw Astral Olivett almost caught on the back ropes, but still, HSG trying to push forward. They have boost control here. Nalo waiting. Baltier in front. Nalo clears it away. Where will the goal come? HSG trying to find it. Bob-omb to clear. Baltier. Oh, Baltier in front. S-Class Wizard to clear. Astral Olivett. Now they have a chance, but HSG trying to deny it. Kaiba along the shot. It's too low, though. Nalo will deny that. And now he can dribble it out. Bridge 4 can't read him on the dribble. Baltier dunked away by Nalo towards the back wall. S-Class Wizard off the post. So close. Where are the goals going to come? After all of it, had an opportune moment there. I didn't put it in. HSG now back on offense.
This has been absolutely remarkable. Again, those not getting the shots quite on target starting to haunt Astral Olivett as we see it go deep into the overtime. HSG also getting stuffed. All their shots have been on target, but they cannot get one to fall. Both of these teams have just been absolutely phenomenal on defense. Who's going to crack as this midfield line, these rotations have just been absolutely ridiculous as these teams are just not going to let anybody creep through the cracks. HSG looking for it as it goes out in front of the net, but Nalo with a booming clear. But again, that midfield presence coming from HSG getting locked down by Bridge 4.
Yeah, but they still have chances, and I would call this maybe one of the more perfect game of Rocket League. But saying that HSG, no goals yet for either of these sides. As we're now at 2.5 minutes in overtime. Chance for HSG, popped in front by Kaiba. S-Class Wizard up. He looked a bit awkward to go for it, but still, he makes the touch that he needs to make. When will a player crack? When will a player make a mistake? And as this game overtime goes on more and more, we're seeing teams push back further and further. Will we see more chances? Because this series, so far, this game has just been all defense all day. But we need a goal. We need a winner. We need to get ourselves going to Game 6 soon. Nalo with the save. Can't get the touch here. Can't read it. Gets the 50-50. No challenge from Olivett just yet. A bomb is up. Can't read this. S-Class Wizard coming in. And he'll put it in the orange half. Bridge forward backwards. Now S-Class Wizard. Maybe to pass in front. Maybe to 50-50. But Bolts here with a touch there. Into the back wall by Bomb in front. S-Class Wizard up. Maybe someone will receive it. It's Bomb. Open chance. Bolt here on the line. Still denied. Solo Nalo. Double tap in front. S-Class Wizard can't advance. Baltier up. He'll beat Bomb. And now he'll get a pinch play across. Bridge 4 on top, but he doesn't read it. It's rolling out. Kaiba. Back wall. Double chance. Can't put it in. Baltier off the back wall. Solo Nalo to clear. Bridge 4 doing the same. Still no goals. Bomb. A break out, but HSG, you think with time, teams are going to get more and more nervous, but they just look even more confident to play that defensive game and play it well, but you have to expect nerves, as here comes one! Kaiba, had he not gotten that touch, this overtime would have been over. Almost a full game of Rocket League. Extra played here, and it's just for one goal. Bridge 4 is up. HSG just can't buy themselves a goal. They had the better pressure in this overtime, I would say, but it doesn't matter about pressure. All that matters is that one chance, that one goal, and still no team has been able to find it.
Yeah, absolutely. HSG has been raining shots down, but the defense, again, just proving to be too strong, too much to handle, and they cannot quite get it on target. A little bit of a mistouch there, but S-Class Wizard with a nice rotation, reads it well at midfield, and keeping things interesting for Astral Olivett. But it's not over yet. Here comes HSG. Oh, he's looking for a center there, but it gets sent all the way across, and S-Class Wizard is going to be there. Coming off the ceiling, looking for a play here, out in front of the net, but Bridge 4 holding strong, trying to clear the ball, but can't because Sol Nalo pushing it back into the corner and gets a bump. Now this could be dangerous.
Oh my goodness, Astral Olivett almost got it there. We're past 5 minutes of overtime. It's overtime this game. I didn't think it would last this long, but my goodness, I am here for it. Solo Nalo, one-on-one with Kaiba, but Kaiba gets it away. Kaiba, he passed Bob. No, he has no boost. Bob will get a touch. Baltier, pass to himself, but S-Class Wizard stops him short of midfield. Bob,
this could be dangerous.
Where's the shot? It won't come from Astral Olivett as HSG now moving upfield. Kaiba, a light touch, maybe to Bridge 4, but he doesn't read it. HSG starting to lose some of these 50-50s. They had so much good pressure early on, but now you can just feel that realization of how close this game actually is starting to dawn on them. Baltier doesn't read this, so Nalo on, off the back wall. Where's the shot? It's Bob. 2 touches. Baltier can't challenge. S-Class Wizard towards the net. Saved by Bridge 4. HSG survive again on defense. Bob to clear. Past 6 minutes of overtime. We're going to keep counting up. Kaiba off the sidewall. Bob self-pass. No goal for Bob with a chance on Baltier. Has no boost. Solo Nalo. Bob to finish it. Couldn't get that touch. Astral Olivett. Many opportunities. Still none go in for them. HSG continue to survive, but Kaiba misses this. It's back. Bridge 4 can save. Astral Olivett ready to put on some pressure. Bob off the corner. I'm gonna need some water soon. My voice is starting to give out. S-Class Wizard off the back wall. Bob in front. Ball's here to save. And Solo Nalo. Where's the orange?
Oh, then that's open.
It's gonna go in. 7 minutes almost in overtime. And it's Solo Nalo to win it. Who else but the Astral Olivett captain to get the winning goal? Astral Olivett have done it. They take match point.
Holy cow. I don't think you asked for anything better there. That was a phenomenal match, man.
My goodness.
How are you feeling, dude?
My voice. I did not expect that much overtime. Solnal's got over 1,100 points that game. Oh, goodness. That's just for a single game point. And yet, I have not heard anything about tactical timeouts. Hey, Scarf Gang, will they use it? I don't know, but I would have to say they are, and they will use a timeout. Bridge 4 is calling it a tactical timeout. Heady Scarf Gang On top of the minute they're going to have in this game, they're going to get a minute extra afterwards. So we're going to keep talking. I was expecting a timeout going into game 6, especially after an overtime like that. They need to change some things around here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully they take this extra time. Maybe think about the amount of saves that are coming from this Astral Olivett team. I think defense is going a long way. And a big part of that could be how your offense works. And when you're in that zone out in front of the net, you're really going to have to focus on getting those bumps, getting those demos, trying to catch them off guard and open up some opportunities. We saw Heady Scarf Gang come in real strong early in the series, and we've kind of missed their accuracy here as we get further and further, and maybe that's a lot to do with some of the changes that Astral Olivett has made, and we'll see if Heady Scarf Gang is able to combat that back and get themselves back in this series and push for a Game 7.
My goodness, well, that second minute has started, and it's already almost halfway done. Heady Scarf Gang getting those last-second tucks in there to make sure that they are ready for this Game 6, because now they cannot lose anymore. The championship, the season, it's on the line. For them, they know they have to win here on out. 2 games potentially left, but hey, they're going to have to win this game here if they want to go to Champions Field. That second minute, it's over. That timeout is done. They rejoin the lobby here. Heady Scarf Gang must win right now in Neo Tokyo if they want this series to continue, if they want a chance at taking first place.
I'm super excited, man. I'd love to see what Heady Scarf Gang can bring here in this match 6 and see if they can push for a match number 7. A lot of this has been a lot of that mental game. Who can make the proper adjustments and really pull off that dub? Early in the season, this series was settled by a 1-point differential in every match. And as we're seeing here with almost 7 minutes of overtime, that is proving to be the same factor here in this finals.
HSG, you can see after that timeout, it seems to be newfound energy. They're putting on some offense. Bridge 4, trying to keep his team, I think, calm a little bit after that. Crazy of an overtime, you gotta relax for both these teams. There's still a series to go. There's still there could still be 2 more games, and maybe even more overtimes. All of it on offense. Solanalo, maybe a tap pass out, but falls here to save it. HSG, I think for them, they're going to need to score early to just give themselves more and more confidence in this game. Baltier, pinch, looking in front. Iska's Wizard up, Solanalo, Baltier off the crossbar, still chances. HSG had a chance to put that one home, and they couldn't do so. Now they go back to their own half. Bridge 4 to clear. Solanalo to retaliate over clear his own. Can HSG get a goal? Well, that was their opportunity. It went off the crossbar.
Again, we're seeing this strong defense coming from both teams already. They're definitely going to make each other have to earn it and really get that crazy angle, that crazy shot to put it away. And here's Bridge 4 with the shot. We've seen him early. We're seeing him late. Here HSG comes. Heady Scarf Gang is coming in hot here as we still have 3:36 left to play, taking an early win. You said it here. They're going to really need to keep that mental, keep that ego, keep that motivation, and we'll see if they're able to hold on to this lead as we get into match number 6.
Kaiva looking in front for Bridge 4, can't get a shot. And yeah, for HSG, that goal, not just one to give them the lead, but also a confidence booster. They know they can beat out Astral Olivett, and that goal will just help them confirm that. Confirmation bias is a beautiful thing sometimes, as now HSG in front. Have to play some defense. Solanalo looking off the back wall. Bridge 4 will read it, denying the captain of maybe a passing play in front. Bob on the shoot. Saved away by Bridge 4. Here comes S-Class Wizard. Doesn't read this, but Solanalo will. Bridge 4, another save. That's a couple saves of Bridge 4. He's now got a save reward. 3 saves for himself. He has to get this one for Baltier. He will go back post. S-Class Wizard. 1-on-1, and he makes it happen.
Yeah, what a good shot placement from S-Class Wizard. The hardest saves to get are the ones on the back side of the player in the net. He finds it right into the bottom corner. Well placed, great shot coming from S-Class Wizard. We talked about him before this series started. He's one of the big deciding factors coming from this team, and he's showing exactly why as he ties things up. A big goal here for Astral Olivett.
almost halfway through Game 6 and still, and there is no lead between these teams. That's how close this finals is. We play this series 100 times, we'll get 100 different results. Although, only 2 teams can win. It feels like that way. Baltier, 2 touches, in front for Bridge 4! Doesn't read it! That was a chance for HSG. I've had moments like that this game, where you think they could score and they just can't make it. Astral Olivett gonna thank their lucky stars that one doesn't find its way into their net, because they were definitely beaten out on their own end. Baltier clears it up. HSG trying to break out, but Solo Nalo trying to push it back in. It's a push full game, as now both teams fighting for possession. Solo drop down, but Kaiba's there looking for a dribble, but Bob-omb baits him to it. Bob-omb looking to baby beat Baltier. Baltier misses, but Bob-omb didn't expect it. After all of it, still looking for a pass. S-Class Wizard going for the Doomsday. Kaiba's there to stop him. Solo Nalo off the back wall. No shot coming in for Astral Olivett. They'll just go back. They'll get some boost. They'll make some more offense. Ace-Class Wizard looking maybe for a pass for us. Solo Nalo, but he doesn't like it. Baltier demos out the captain. Here comes Bridge 4 looking in front, but Bob-omb gets that touch. Chances for these teams. Chances. HSG have chances here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said before, I'd like to see some demos coming out, see them take out some of these defensive goal line stances, and just as we've seen there, they got a demo on Solo Nalo, the guy, the player, the captain of the team, who had 7 saves last match. So a big move coming from Heady Scarf Gang. I know Astral United probably doesn't like to see those happen, but it's all part of the game, it's part of the tactics, and they're taking out a huge defender for Astral United, and I think we're going to need to see more of it if HSG wants to solidify this win.
Yeah, HSG, they need a goal, they need it to keep this series going. This one, they just need to get the ball out of their half first of all, because right now Astral Olivett winning at 50-50s. They're staking camp in the midfield, and they're continuing to put on pressure. This one awkward for HSG. They get it out, but here comes Bob-omb. Drop down to Solo Nalo. Get a dunk. Bob-omb doesn't have a lot of boost. Can't point the shot either. Kaiba will dribble it out. HSG need a goal, and Kaiba looking to deal with the solo play. S-Class Wizard's first up, and he's first to save. Final seconds. Does HSG get one more shot? Maybe a chance here, but Astral gonna clear out. Bob-omb, was it a mistake? It was! Final 7 seconds, and Bob-omb may have just given them the victory.
Oh my goodness. Talk about a goal when you need it. They are now 7 seconds away from a finals win. Does Heady Scarf Gang have it in them to make something happen here? We all believe in miracles. Let's see what they got. Here it is, out into the final zone. And it falls.
That'll be it. Astral Olivett win the series. And unfortunately,
Wow.
Baltier will be the sickest man on the field right now. He knows his whiff unintentionally just caused that goal. It's unfortunate for him. He's going to be sick to his stomach. But what a win for Astral Olivett. In 6 games, the series is theirs. The championship is theirs. The prize is theirs. After coming in so long, they came in as the first seed. They took quick notice of Northern Aspect against Heady Scarf Gang. Man, it took 6 games, but they had a 4-game swing to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think you could have asked for a better finals to solidify the end of the first season in the Bucket League. Both of these teams came out, Heady Scarf Gang, never being in a competitive situation before, coming out against a strong Olivett team who got picked up by Astral United about midway through the season, and they made it all the way to the finals and put on an absolute showing for us as they take a loss late in the series to Astral Olivett. I mean, this is kind of what I expected, both of these teams to come out and just put everything on the line. And, man, it's got me shaking even just a little bit, dude. They had my nerves going. I love this type of gameplay, and I cannot believe how exciting this one ended up being.
Yeah, and I think now we have an interview coming up, don't we, with Solo Nalo, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like he's trying to get everybody in, the captain and the players looking like they want to shout out something to the league. And well-deserved, well-earned from Astral Olivett. And I am blown away, man. I couldn't ask for a better finals match. Side by side with Sporty, man. Thank you for being here. I got to give some love your way. And love to both of these teams, man. It's been an outstanding season, an outstanding playoffs, and this was exciting.
Yeah, and I think with that as well, I know you wanted me to mention it, but we had MVP predictions. Who do we think would be the MVP? Well, man, there's so many good options. Even coming into this finals, it was still undecided. But my goodness, I think. Do you have the same MVP that I'm thinking of right now for this season?
I'm thinking so. If I had to, I'd like to wait till they get in here. But if I had to give a little tip to interest, would it be the one that made the victory happen?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are on agreement here on who the MVP of the season is. My goodness, if you guys think you want to know who the MVP is, make sure to put your predictions in chat. Don't worry, your questions will be answered soon. As again, we're still getting that interview set up with the
Looks
players
like
of Astral United. Some of them are ready. Do you think we join in now?
Yep, I do believe that they've got all players in. I will bring them up now, and we'll get this post game presser in, as I'm sure they are very, very excited to see this one.
Yeah, of course. And welcome, Solonalo. I'm the Baba and S-Class Wizard. A win, first place. How does it feel?
Oh my
Tell me
God.
through all the emotions.
I can't tell you how much we screamed after that goal went in, and then everyone's like, "Oh wait, there's still 7 seconds. We gotta hold this."
Like I told him, I was like, I can't believe it was go he did, and it didn't even like set in until I looked at the clock and I was like, there's only 6 seconds left. And I was like, let's score. I was like, we're up by 1.
And how does it feel? Did you expect that in the finals? Anything that took you by surprise? Anything that kind of was a little unsuspecting? And then how did you combat that? What did you do, Solonalo, to really keep the head level right and really solidify this victory?
I think we went into this game. We knew HSG. We saw them yesterday. They were good. We knew that going into this game. We go down 2 games. We're feeling it, and I asked them. I was like, guys, do you want to take a timeout during this? And everyone's like, no, we know how to play our game. Let's get back to playing our game. We thought at the end of game 2 we were playing our game and it looked better. So we didn't want to lose that mojo, and we go and win 4 straight.
Yeah, of course. And now I got to talk to you, S-Class Wizard Bob. How does it feel? We know how your captain feels, but playing along as well with how does it feel? Bringing Astral United a win. Take me through just the importance of the organization to you all.
Oh man,
it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they've totally helped us out. They gave us kickoff advice. They've set up scrims. It's honestly like it's helped upped my game a lot.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we used to be pretty basic kickoffs. Now we've got strats to them, and especially on that last, we're up 7 seconds on the game 6. We're like, just stay in goal, and just do not let a ball go in. But the organization's absolutely amazing.
Don't pull a moist, right?
No, that was a space station.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
Or you could say ironically as well, but
oh yeah,
it's a very specific thing. For some of the people in the chat, that's probably just flown right over their heads. But again, with that also, gotta talk about it. Throughout the season, you guys stayed the exact same. You kept a pretty small lineup. What does it mean to have these same players throughout the entirety of this season, not really making any changes? Because some of these other rosters made changes, they upped their rosters, but you guys kept the exact same. What do you have that the other teams didn't that got you the win?
Less friends.
Yeah. We don't know a lot of people. We played together for like 2-3 years now.
Yeah,
so like we kind of know how to play with each other pretty good.
We're trying to get our brothers and sisters to play, but
yeah. They're around Platt though. Yeah, we just kind of they're punching bags, but it's all fun. It's all fun.
Yeah,
but that's also the nice thing is that we're all family. We see each other all the time, and we just help each other out.
Yeah.
I think it makes it easier for us to like call each other out too when we're like messing up. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you jumping to that? Because we're family. It comes easier.
Absolutely. Now listen, I think the moment that we've all been waiting for, the moment I think all of you have been waiting for. Now, when me and Sporty went into this one, we knew that this decision was going to be a tough one. I think all three of you guys are phenomenal players. I think all three of you guys do things for the team in significant ways. And it was kind of a toss up coming into this one. And I think me and Sporty are a little bit on an agreement here that we kind of got to give the reward to the one that made it happen at the end. So I'm the bomb.
Oh no!
Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
league MVP, baby.
Oh my god!
Congratulations.
He was phenomenal the
appreciate
last
it.
two games or last two
Oh.
series. It was.
I
yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
It was exciting to watch you guys play, man, and it was exciting to see you put that victory in with that last minute goal to solidify with
That's
7 seconds
insane.
left.
Like I said, when I hit it, it was like it was surreal. Like no joke, surreal moment. Like kind of froze. Like time slowed down, and I was just like, wait a minute, this is happening.
And I think that's what you're asking for when an MVP happens, man.
Oh,
You're looking for that player, that guy that can kind of put things away when you need it to happen. I believe I've actually seen you do just that on multiple occasions throughout the season as well. And then you did it when the time mattered, when the moment was on the
Oh, my
line,
God.
and you got the victory, dude. So congratulations on an absolute insane shot and to solidify the victory. Round of applause for myself, dude.
I appreciate it, guys.
Man.
Really
Congratulations.
appreciate it. Thanks,
Let's
guys.
go.
And to add, that isn't even the only reason we give you MVP. We didn't give you MVP because you scored the winning goal.
Right? Yeah.
That'd be a very
That's
very
it.
odd decision to give MVP. Because you're shooting, you just came in
Oh,
clutch. You were
I-
consistent week in, week out. You always showed up. You were always a threat on the field. And seriously, any team that went against you, I feel like they never told me specifically, but I could tell from every single one. They were like, "Hey, this Bob guy, I really can't stand playing against him. He's so difficult."
I think it was the last game of the season. It was bad. Like I got carried by these two, and I kind of was like, all right, I need to get some free play time in. Just hit the ball, try and pick a place to hit the ball. And I mean, that first playoff game, I was surprised. Like the result was just in. So it was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we come to a close, you guys get your final shout outs of the season, of the playoffs. What would you like to say? Are we expecting you next season? And anything that you would kind of just want to put on the table as you guys take this victory? It's kind of your final victory lap. We'll start off with Solinalo, and we'll let you hand those off to the other two.
Well, I'm going to answer the question. We plan on defending the bucket on our head. We are the top bucket heads in the league. It is ours to retain for next season. We will be here, Astral Olivett. Shout outs wise, shout out to absolutely everybody in the chat. You guys have been amazing to us the whole season. We appreciate it. It's been amazing just having all the support. And last one, two more. Shout out to you and Sporty. Tommy, you guys have been awesome to deal with, and I honestly, casters have a tough job, and I can't imagine running a league either. So everybody behind the scenes, running the league, casting, you guys are awesome. Shout out to you. And then final shout out, he's not in the Discord chat here, but Sema Prusp, he came in clutch time and time again. He gave us advice this series, and I can't appreciate him enough.
Yeah, I gotta piggyback on that. Sema Press, helping us, telling us what we need to do. He, called us out on boost management in that series. He said, watch that, gave us things to watch. It was really good.
As Class Wizard, anything from you?
Yeah. Shout out to my friend Sadie Samantha. I'm always, probably annoying them to watch my games, but they always watch them, and it's always awesome. And then my parents, my dad especially, he always loves watching us play, and he if we have a bad day, the next day I'm gonna hear about it. He'd be like, "You guys sucked." And
Uncle Dan.
my mom, my sister, I love y'all, but yeah, thank you all for watching us.
Yeah,
Finally get the win.
I do. I gotta thank my wife. She puts up with me with playing Rocket League.
Right? That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Any
Boy,
final
wow.
words for him, Sporty?
Honestly, no. Honestly, all I have to say is congratulations and big thanks to all the teams that played out here. I want to name them each specifically. Astral Olivett, obviously you won, and then Heady Scarf Gang, you got second, but still, what a great season. Goat Gang played, Northern Aspect, Volition Sapphire, McNasty's and Truth. Thank you all so much for playing. First season can't be made without the teams participating in it, and all of you came in, showed up when it mattered, and really, it made this an exciting season. I'm so happy to be part of it because these teams are all just so talented.
Absolutely. And with that, we will go into the rest of the rewards that we have for season 1. Solonalo, I'm the Bomb, S Class Wizard. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for having an unbelievable season. Congratulations on your victory, man. And I look forward to seeing you guys in season 2.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Tommy.
much.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Stick around if you're curious to see who's going to end up winning these rewards in the chat, man. I'd love to hear from you guys.